going by it's Brian Sapph, WebsterStyle, NRW Checkpoint, back again with another NRW React. And it looks like we got a new trailer for Bob Marley, One Love. I am actually surprised it has taken this long for there to be a feature film based on Bob Marley. It is produced in partnership with the Marley family, starring Kingsley Ben-Adir as the legendary musician. And he, if you haven't seen it, well, both of these people, Marvel people, but Kingsley Ben-Adir was in the recent Secret Invasion series. And then we have Lashana Lynch as his wife, Rita, who is, what I want to say she was a Captain Marvel. But you know who she is. Doctor Strange. Also, she was Carol Danvers' BFF in the first movie, and the mother of all our favorite, Spectrum.
Yes.
So let's check this out. The trailer for Bob Marley, One Love, dropping appropriately enough February 14th, 2024.
There you go. Black History Month and Valentine's Day.
3 songs of freedom is all I ever have. Redemption songs.
When you write that?
All my life.
Are you ready for Bob Marley and the Wailers? Don't let them fool you.
That's a hit.
Oh no.
Reggae is the people music.
You know you're a superstar.
Jamaica's gonna go crazy for this.
You can't separate the music and the message. You see, reggae music come to unify the people.
Not everyone likes what you're saying. For your own safety, you need to stop.
Yep.
On December 3rd, 1976, would-be assassins invaded Bob Marley's home and attempted to take the life of the singer, his wife, and...
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that thing. That every little thing gonna be alright.
I really hope they come to Jamaica.
Yeah. It looks like
they're driving down Jamaica.
Yeah.
Oh, I can bring peace. I can't even get peace for myself.
Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds, it's by my doorstep.
Sometimes
Singing,
the messenger has to become the message.
about a thing.
Bob, I know it's dangerous,
Every little thing gonna be alright.
but you're the only one who can unite the people.
You ready, Bob?
No guns can stop this message. I want the world to change. And that time is now.
This is my message to you.
One of the things I really like about this trailer is, since we've seen the two lead actors in many things already, I forget they melt into these characters. They become these characters.
Yeah.
I think that now that is becoming a rarer and rarer feat, in my opinion, for actors literally to become the character as far as us moviegoers are concerned. And I appreciate that. I'm one of those people, like I knew of Bob Marley growing up. I never dove into why he wasn't alive.
Right.
Until once really I got to be an adult to understand. Like I never understood the significance of his music, especially someone growing up in the States who did not listen to reggae and wasn't really exposed. I wasn't really exposed to reggae in mass until college. And then obviously by that time it was dance hall and whatnot. But still, I started to develop an appreciation and dare I say love for the music. And then that's when I, really looked to see what happened to Bob Marley. I just knew he died. I didn't, know about all the violence and everything. So I'm just, again, very surprised more so than anything that this is the first time that we're getting this story on a large screen. I am so surprised this wasn't done 20 years ago or so, considering how massive Bob Marley. But of course, who knows how long this movie has been in the pipeline. I remember, and this is a long time ago now, it's not Bob Marley, but another great singer who was killed, Marvin Gaye. There were two competing Marvin Gaye biopics that they were talking about 20 years ago or something like that. Neither one came out.
Yeah.
Neither one happened. And I think, well, I'm gonna leave that part alone. But this seems like this may have been another sort of movie that just took a very long time to make. But it looks like, at least from the trailer, they put in a lot of good work and put on a really good product. What do you think, Brian?
I agree with you. I also think maybe we took so long to get here because of Bob Marley's family. Like they are very what's the word?
Sticklers?
Not necessarily sticklers, but yeah, somewhere in that vein.
They want to make sure that was done right. So I get
yeah, there you go. They're protective over the Marley brand, and they want things to be done correctly. His sons are, they're entertainers in their own right, but they very much like, I'm my own person. We talk about my dad, like, tread light, and we're not playing with that.
Right.
So I appreciate that. Because I don't want no thrown together movies or whatever. This has a chance of having a cultural impact in the same way that Selena did for that community. So I'm like, yeah, do it right. If you're gonna do it right. Bob Marley means a lot to a lot of people. That name ring bells across the world. Like he made a global impact. I'm looking at some of his some of his raps right now. Like the Bob Marley papers are great, guys. If you haven't used those, for those of you who partake. Anyway, I'm excited for this movie for much of the same reason you are. Like by the time I was born, Bob Marley was like Bob Marley. Like I knew of him and his status in the world, not necessarily his rise to fame, everything he had to go through and everything. So I'm really interested in seeing like the story of Bob Marley. The same way Selena, when I got to a point where I was interested in music, Selena had came and gone. She was Selena by the time, and didn't know what was going on with her story. Watched the movie, like, oh, okay. So I'm really for that, I'm really interested. I'm really interested to see how they depict why and how this man became so influential to the fact that his literal brand and likeness is like recognizable on a global level and don't look like it's going anywhere. The Marley family will probably eat off of Bob and what he did, what he sacrificed for
as like
generations. Yeah, as they should.
Yeah, that's generational wealth right there. That's exactly what should happen.
Yeah, see, I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people they misconstrue legacy and they think, oh, having kids is a legacy. Like it's not about it's not about the people you create, it's the things that you do. Bob Marley, he got plenty of kids and we know who they are because of him. Cool. But his legacy is everything's gonna be all right. One love, rolling papers. Yeah. The t-shirts, everything that Black culture and Caribbean culture put into making sure Bob Marley is always uplifted and never forgotten. Like that's what legacy is. And I'm very, very interested to see the origin of that legacy, because for the life of I can't tell you that much about Bob Marley, but I know the songs. I probably got a shirt in here somewhere that I got from somebody flea market or something, some bodega or a corner store, and them raps. It's calling my name. So I'm excited. I'm this kind of stuff interests me.
What I'm looking forward to outside of my own, and even with some others in my family and their love for Bob Marley and them watching it and getting an understanding, I'm interested in the reaction of like friends that I have that were born and grew up in Jamaica that are
I
here.
was gonna say that too. And very interested to see how Jamaica feels about this.
Yeah, exactly. Especially because a couple my friends that are from Jamaica like that I'm really close to now, they're like early 30s. So they grew up after he passed.
Yeah,
so
they
grew up in a Jamaica, but they grew up in Jamaica that changed because of him.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yes.
I'm curious. I would be very curious to see what their take is and what sort of impact seeing the story would have on them. Because I can only imagine that they grew up with the story of Bob Marley. That like they like, you know, 6 degrees
parents.
separation.
I went to high school with him.
Right, exactly. Somebody knows somebody, so somebody, like, yo, I'm his third. You know, everybody has a story, and even knowing people from any sort of isolated place, everybody's connected somehow.
Right.
So I would be very interested once this movie comes out and those friends of mine see it, what they think and what sort of impact, if any, it has for them, because it looks like it looks trailer wise. We all know trailers could be awesome. You get some movies like, really?
Yeah, they can play with us. They can really be playing.
Right.
But this trailer looks good.
His trailer is good. It looks very good. So that's our take on Bob Marley One Love, dropping in theaters February 14th, 2024. You're currently with You're currently with Nerds of the World. Make sure you follow us on all the social medias, Instagram, New Release Wednesday, TikTok. We ain't TikTok yet, but we will be on TikTok. Right, Kuya P. And then we're also on X at the NRW. Make sure you continue to like, share, and subscribe right here on YouTube.
One love.